Hey chat, how can I install an Evo II wing on a 190E?
Nice. So for the Evo II wing on your 190E, you'll start by test fitting it to see exactly where it lines up on the trunk. Once you mark the positions, you'll drill pilot holes in the trunk. Just be super careful measuring. Then you'll secure the wing with bolts or rivets, depending on the kit, and use a good sealant to keep everything watertight.
That kind of sounds like the easiest one so far. I'm excited for this. Let's go. Just to be safe, I'm going to make sure, I assume this is the middle of the car, so I'm going to measure the middle of this, should line up with the middle of that. And yeah. It's all lined up, so I'm going to go around the outside of these with a marker so I can figure out where the holes are to drill. So what I've done here is I've just measured on the wing on the back where the holes are, just to give me a rough idea, and then I've marked them on the boot lid here. But what I'm gonna do as well, just to be safe, is I'm putting the bolts in here. Then I'm gonna do what I did before with the bumper, and I'm gonna put paint on the ends here, fit the wing, and then the paint will show me as well. So two-factor authentication. Let's go. So the issue now is this on the boot, like even with all my go-go gadget arms on my wrench, my socket set, this is just getting in the way. Like it's not allowing me to go straight in. So it's even worse on this side, like it's on an angle. So I just have to make this come down a little bit. I think I'm gonna throw up. Might need my missus to hold it. I'll try though. Because you gotta always try. It's on there pretty tight. That is solid. That ain't going anywhere. Now, this next piece here, I think it goes like this, right? I think that's right. Anyway, so this obviously goes on somewhere like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to debadge it, because as we know, the Evo IIs, they have this bit of the Mercedes symbol, like the boot lock is there. So I'll just take this off. I'm not going to put it back on because when I get the car painted, I'm going to have gold badges. The gold looks really good with the colour I've chosen. I'm not going to tell you the colour I've got. You have to wait and see. You'll be blown away. It's an amazing colour. But yeah, so I'll take these off and then this will fit better anyway, and yeah. I'm taking the badges off with floss. I'm assuming that'll work, like it gets under here. What do I just... Oh. Alright, my floss idea didn't work. Alright, take 2. Credit card. Great success! Here we go. Debadged. Wing is on. Fitment is nice. I'll still put Sikaflex in here anyway, just to hold it, even though it doesn't need it. This side though, I could only get the back bolt in. Front bolt, there was something going on. So there's a bit more of a gap here, but Sikaflex is just gonna have to hide it. Still solid as anything though. Far out. I'm happy with it. I love that wing. Wing looks sick. This bit will look killer too. And yeah, as I said, badges off. This will be moved down to here. It'll look a bit better and it'll be gold. Gangster. This is cracker. Look at that. That is cracker. Bit of a cooler one today. It's going to be 36 degrees. I mean, bit cool compared to, you know, the 43 we've had. So it's only 29 degrees right now, 8:30 a.m. so that's all right. Today's plan is we're going to put this on. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I don't know if it's supposed to have these gaps here, but there's nothing I can really do about it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure it up, make sure it's the same gap on each side, duct tape it, draw out a stencil, drill into the boot lid, and then I'll put this back on, draw like dots up through the boot lid onto the back of this, drill in there, put well nuts in, screw it in. That sounds really simple, and I hope it is. So yeah, let's go. I always get worried taking things off after I've drawn the stencil because, like, I can never get it back in the right spot. It's really thin, like along this edge, so I can't have it too far back. Otherwise it'll just go straight through. I'm really hoping for the middle, but because it sits quite far over on the boot lid. Yeah. So, I reckon. I don't know if you guys can see, but when we put the wing on, we had the run-ins, this little metal house skirt. So, the previous owner had this soundproofing mat put in. Don't know why, but I'm just going to try and drill through that so then I don't have to worry about stuffing around with this metal stuff again, because that was a headache yesterday. That was the most painful part of putting the wing on. Also because I didn't have the right tools to deal with it, so I was just trying to hack away at it, which I know you guys are probably going to give me crap for, whatever. So try to drill in here. Yeah, I'm just going to eyeball it. Rough. Any normal person would have taken the wing off just then. Alright, now I've got to put that thing back on here, tape it down so it doesn't fall while I try and draw the dots. This is the important part, and it's the bit I get wrong every time. All duct taped up. Hopefully it holds when I open the boot lid, and then I just got paint, tip of a paintbrush. I'm just going to put the dot on because I only have a black marker, and black on black is going to be too hard to see. Alright, I don't know if you can see it, but we've got the 2 well nuts in there. There we go, she's on, nice and tight. Well nuts are holding it. Don't really know how I feel about them. I went through like 6 of them. The threads all tore out. I think I might have been like tightening it up too much and I was just pulling the thread right out. I don't know if that's what happens and you're not supposed to tighten it up. So I've just tightened it up like 2 cranks past where it's, you know, where it's starting to get tight, and then I'm leaving it. This seems to be holding pretty well. I'll still put Sikaflex in here, you know, just along the seams. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Another thing I wanted to say about the wing and whatever the hell this bit's called is these are the only 2 parts on the car so far that I haven't had to sand or cut, and the gaps and the fitment is, in my opinion, like nearly perfect. Like for no sanding, no cutting, just straight bolt on. If the whole kit was like this, that's a $10,000 kit. But I'll take the wins when I can get them, because that cheering cracker. Now, something that has been brought to my attention, a little bit embarrassing, but I also kind of don't care. This. I've come to the realization that I think this is supposed to be the bit that mounts, and this is supposed to be like the little bit that sticks up. Now, look, I know you're probably not going to believe me, but when I was just like dry fitting it, I did mount it like that. It looked terrible. It made this bit look like it was kind of one piece, but it wasn't. And like this wasn't sticking up, it was just like flat, and I don't know, I actually like it like this. It's kind of different. Gives it like another kind of wing to it. I don't know, is it weird if I leave it? Because I kind of like it. I like how that looks. I don't know.